Hi, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Capricorn, this is your monthly reading for March of 2023. And we're going to start with this deck with an overall energy that really describes the foundation of what's going on for the month of March for you. And then we're going to dive deeper into that energy and clarify with other cards. And then bring in the angels at the end to see what's going on. I want to tell you or remind you that I'm offering personal readings at this time. I'm doing that for the moment or for a while. And if you're interested in a personal reading, please send me a message. The address to my email is in the description. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot. Dolphin card again. So the Dolphin card just came out for Sagittarius. And because it's a foundational card, because it's like the foundation of what's running through the whole month, maybe there's a connection there with Sagittarius somehow. You could be a cusp sign, meaning you're born right at the end of Sagittarius and right at the very beginning of Capricorn. So you're right on the cusp. Maybe then do check out the Sagittarius read. Sagittarius was struggling a little bit to get over a situation or come out of a situation right now, if that helps to know what that is about. Go check it out. If you resonate, it resonates. Okay, the Dolphin card for Capricorn. So let's see if this is the same message. This is saying, don't worry, be happy. And understand, it's almost like a stupid thing to say when you are worried and you feel like you have the right to be worried, or like the foundation to be worried, like there's a reason to be worried. But the message here today really is like, you don't have to be worried. You can choose to feel happy anyway. And in the happiness, things will start to turn around for you. I am drawn to those, like, whatever that is, big mushroom, a big sea creature, because we're in the sea here and we're with the dolphins. There's this big thingy here that looks a little bit like a dolphin. It's not that far off. This looks a little bit like a dolphin, don't you think? It looks a little bit like a mushroom. That's a dolphin, I know. That's a mushroom. That's a person. That's a bubble. Like, what I feel here intuitively is that this is a dolphin. And out of that dolphin, out of that mushroom comes all these bubbles. And I'm thinking of, there's play where you can play with the, is it just called bubbles? Såpbubblor in Swedish. Soap bubbles. There's just a little thingy where you open up the lid and you take out you dip it into the soap, or the whatever that is made out of, and you can blow in that so that it comes out a lot of bubbles. So I'm thinking a lot of like playful things, Capricorn, like childlike behavior, blowing bubbles. But it turns into, so what I'm getting with is, just to stay with me here, Capricorn. I'm getting this, like, you have the intention. And you might even have this, it's not that it turns into something else later on, but you have this intention that I'm going to blow bubbles, I'm childlike, I'm playful, I am what the dolphin says that I'm supposed to be. But then as the bubbles come out, it doesn't sort of turn into what you want it to turn into. It's a little bit like the Sagittarius read, but I felt like Sagittarius really felt stuck, like they really didn't want to participate in this right now. This feels lighter, I have to say, but still, like, we're blowing bubbles. We're trying to have a childlike approach. You're trying to have a positive approach, but then what comes out still doesn't turn into what you want. And so there's like we have birds flying around within the bubbles, and whether that is an actual bird or that's a dolphin, whether that is an actual bird or that it's like a representation of, there's something that you start to see it come out, but it doesn't really, you can't really approach it, or it doesn't really it's still in the ethers, it's still in the essence, it's still swirling around, but it doesn't really fully manifest. So let's go into this and see what this really is about, and see if we can inspire you or guide you in a way to just unlock this, whatever this is about. What do we have for Capricorn here, please? And it's interesting because I started to do the Sagittarian reading, and for the first 2 minutes, I kept calling Sagittarius for Capricorn, and to the point where I just stopped the video and just scratched it and just started over, and then really like, okay, I'm gonna say Sagittarius now. I'm gonna stick to Sagittarius. It's the Sagittarian reading that I'm doing. I'm taking a moment, even like before it, for a couple of minutes, and just sitting with the energy of the Sagittarius, you know. And then I kept saying Capricorn anyway. So maybe there is a correlation, or there's an intertwining thing going on there between Sagittarius and Capricorn. Going deeper here, what do we have for Capricorn, please? Wow, we have number 2 here, which is talking about a lot of balance. And we actually had a little bit of a balance situation in Sagittarius as well. I'm going to stop talking about Sagittarius and just say, go check it out if you feel drawn to it. 2 of Gabriel and the High Priestess. This is really beautiful. And here we're sort of in the bubble, or within the dome. Just give me a moment here, Capricorn. Okay, so interesting. There is a scenario. I'm gonna get to the other cards in a second. So do you see this girl here, this woman, and her dress is like, it's very flowy down on the bottom, and it sort of ties into some other flowy stuff. That's right. It's like she's connected to the ground there somehow. Like she's hanging on to that mushroom, aka dolphin. I just see this person being stuck a little bit. Like they're a little bit afraid of getting stuck in where they're at. It's like Capricorn is like, am I going to stay here forever? Is there never going to be a change? Are the things that I'm looking for or asking for really coming in? Like it's not a fear. Maybe it is a worry. It is a worry that, like, it's not an overall worry. It's not a consuming worry, but there is a worry. And maybe that's why the lightness of, like, don't worry, be happy. Like, just choose the happiness and the things will turn out the way that you want to. Because there's a feeling of, it's almost like, okay, I'm living in this, me personally, I'm living in this very, very small town at the moment. And I've been living here now I just counted the other day and just realized I've been here for almost 5 years. Almost 4 years, sorry. Big change, big difference. But almost, yeah, to me that would have felt like, oh my God, 5 years. But 4 years. And those 4 years has just gone by so quickly, it feels like. And even though I am on my way away from here, like, it has served its purpose, and it has been like the most beautiful. The most important thing is that my son has been happy where he's at his daycare. I can be everywhere, but I know I'm on my way away from here. I know that. And still every once in a while, like, the thought will come to mind, like, because I am, right? Like, I'm not going to be stuck here forever. Like, I'm not going to stay here, right? So even though I have like an innate, like an over, like 90%, 95% of the time, I know that this is a moment in time. We were supposed to live here for all the reasons that we were supposed to live here. And we're not going to stay put here forever, I think. So I just want to sort of tell you the feeling I get. It's not like I'm stuck and I can't get out of here. I can't, like, or if this is like, Am I going to be in this relationship forever? I'm trying to get out of this relationship. Am I really going to be here forever? I'm going to get out of here. Like, or am I going to be single forever? I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking like, am I going to be single forever? No, of course not. Of course I'm going to meet someone. Am I really going to meet someone? Like, just this little moment of like, or financially or health wise, or like whatever situation you want to get in or out from, that there's a little like, I hope I'm not going to get stuck here forever. I'm trying to be positive about it, and I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do, I think. And then we have the Two of Gabriel here, which is like, this is you meeting like-minded people. This is coming together with those who just speaks your language. And it's not literally, it's just energetically, they speak your language. And it's also a little bit like an under the dome, like inside the bubble. It's like you see this is creating, and even though it's like it's something that's just mirroring in the water there, it sort of creates almost like a bubble or a dome. It feels like being under the dome situation. Like that can even be, this is a very specific message, but I'm using it as a metaphor. If you're bisexual or homosexual or whatever sexual, where you feel like, can you really talk about that out loud, or are you going to be closeted forever? And even though you meet someone, you might be afraid that you're not going to meet a like-minded person or the same sex person, if that is your preference, you know. Or is it like, yeah, I met this person, they're lovely, we're of the same mind, but we're living in this bubble, and what if I'm never, you know, allowed or never capable or able to just, you know, display my love to the world? Whatever this is for you, Capricorn, there's a feeling of being under the dome or being inside something that doesn't allow for you to like be out there. But it is talking about attracting like-minded people, attracting people that talks your language. It says make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So at this time, whatever you feel to like understand, because we have then the High Priestess coming out, which is like it's not a game changer, but it's like she's here to tell you, you know, you're not stuck under anything, or you're not, and like saying that to myself as well, like it's not a situation that, because I'm not going to get stuck here forever, right? Like who like who am I asking this to? It's you decide, do you want to stay put in the situation that you are in, or do you want to change it? Because even though you might say, well, I tried everything, or I am focusing on the right thing to do, and I am blah blah blah, but still nothing happens, then there is something still stuck in your vibration, in your perception, in your belief about the change itself. So if you're like really, really honest with yourself, and you bring in the High Priestess, we have 2-2. So it's talking about finding the balance here, finding balance within, and bringing out the High Priestess, which is all about your psychic gifts and your intuition and your, I guess not seeing the future, but like be positive about what's to come. Just really be positive about what's to come, and having a clear vision of where you're going. The High Priestess is saying powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So finding the balance can be going inwards, going into meditation, be in stillness, listening to music, listening to like water flowing, anything that sort of eases your mind to put you into that balanced place within is going to help you sort of crack open the vault. So if there's anything, it's not like you're not stuck under a rock here. We're not stuck under, you're out in the open and you're holding on to this mushroom, knowing if I still say a dolphin, holding on to this mushroom, and you're creating whatever you want. Like you're out in the free, but still like but still a little bit attached to the situation that you're in. And here, like we're meeting like-minded people. You're meeting people that shares your vision, that is of like mind, that shares your language, if you will. You're attracting certain things that you want. You're in a scenario where like you're not stuck, you're not in prison, you're not under a rock. It's like a veil. The resistance is made out of a veil. So it's like it's the lightest little thingy that's right in between of you and where you want to go. Step into the High Priestess. Even though you don't know too much about the High Priestess, sort of sense her energy. If you sit in meditation and even ask for her energy, to like, I want to approach the High Priestess, or I want to feel the High Priestess energy. I want to take on her energy form for a while and just feel the High Priestess vibration. And be in that place of strong intuition and like listening mode, really putting your ear to the ground. So we're just going to clarify a little bit more here. Going deeper, what do we have for Capricorn, please? Capricorn. Sweet Lordy Lord. Okay, we have new vitality, success, and growth. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy, Capricorn. Before you know it, this is going to be turned around. And it's not, it is going to be turned around. You have turned it around. I don't know what the expression is in English. We have this expression in Swedish, which is trägen vinner. It's just trägen vinner. It's not really slow and steady wins the race, but it's like you just get at it. You just continue poking at it. Just go at it. And it's not talking about whether it's a big going after something or a small going after something. It's just a continuously, I will just be consistent and I will just continue to move towards this thing that I say that I want. And if like soon enough or long enough after, there will be a breakthrough. Like it just is that way. You continue to repeat something and repeat something and repeat something. And even though it's at times it feels like I am here in the open and I am going towards it, I think, because there might not be too much evidence of it, or there might not be too much like, is there really that change that I'm feeling? Like I'm feeling it. So why isn't it more maybe showing up physically to prove that this is, well, soon enough it is. We have 1 and 8. So we have the balance first with 2-2, and then we have 1 with the 2-2. And then we have number 1 with a new energy. It's a new start, new vibration. Number 8 there, a powerful number. Strength, growth, infinity, as above, so below. Like bringing in whatever it is that you want to see fruition in. And new vitality is all about like, I'm getting this also like play the right tone. Play the right instrument and the right tone. Or the right note. Learn how to, this is a play on words, because it's like learn how to play. So it's learn how to play, like play, learn how to play the game, like learn how to, learn what note to use to get the colors that you want, but also be playful. It's the dolphin card. It's the most playful animal. It's just very carefree, very smart, very playful. And success and growth. And I see this almost like a spine-like. We have this tree trunk like up your spine, and how it's starting to grow. Like these little leaves is starting to bloom everywhere. It's not full anywhere, but it's starting, and it's starting from coming from a very stand-up-ish, stand firmish place. Like stand your ground. State to the universe what it is that you want. Stay in that integrity and just keep at it. And it shouldn't be tiresome. Keeping at it shouldn't be tiresome. It shouldn't feel like it's exhausting to go after something that you want. It should be playful. You should get excited about it. It should be feeling passionate or like an expectancy of just knowing that it's coming to fruition and see the path to it. Start to notice little things every single day that shows up that is a sign that you're moving in the right direction, and write it down. Because if you start to write it down, you will pay more attention to what you see, and what you see will start to write it down. So maybe then you have lists every day of things that might not mean anything to anyone else, but they mean the world to you. They mean that, okay, so what you're asking for, where you're going, where you're headed, this new vitality and this success and growth, like this beauty that is about to come in, the more evidence you get from it, the more you look for it, the more you pay attention, the more you act as the high priestess. You pay attention, you listen with your intuition. The more things are going to be placed on your path. Synchronicity is going to start to happen. Little signs and symbols and little, I just found this the other day that I just put right next here. It's a little heart. I just found it in the most weird place. I was like, what is that little blue thing? And I picked it up. I was like, oh, it's a little heart. It's actually a little, it's a little glitter heart. And I was like, oh, that's so beautiful. Little love coming in here, I think. And I just put it right next here. And, to someone else is like, what's that piece of little blue stuff? Let's throw that out. I was like, oh, it's a little heart. So just take in things on your path that's leading you there and make it fun. It's almost like a treasure hunt. And the universe is having an invisible map. It's an invisible map, and they place like breadcrumbs everywhere for you to start to look for on your way to what it is that you want. And soon enough, you're gonna know which note to hit and which note to play, and it's gonna lead to growth and success. We're gonna have the angels come in and have some final say in this. Sweet angels, what do you want to tell Capricorn, please? Look at that. Abundance. Abundance. I can read from the book. That's so beautiful. Okay. Capricorn, abundance. Great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take the actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Abundance is not always financial in nature. You may be seeking to manifest new ideas, a large circle of friends, vibrant health, a romantic love. This card can also reflect an inflow of any of these types of treasures into your life. And I love how they use the word treasure, because we talk about this is a treasure hunt. Open your arms to heaven to receive with gratitude that which you desire. That is really beautiful, Capricorn. It's way lighter than the Sagittarius reading, but there's similarities there for sure. So maybe the Sagittarian read is sort of a little bit more where you come from, and the Capricorn read is sort of a little bit more towards this resolution of the things. Okay? That's what I have, beautiful Capricorn. I hope that resonated with some of you guys. Take care. Bye.